Now,
All right, guys, welcome to. No, I got it, Burns. I got it. Welcome to the second episode of the original episode. And you guys missed it, and you'll never get to see it. For 30 minutes, we had this amazing conversation. We talked about things. We pranked Mr. Joseph here. We had him read a herpes ad. He didn't know what was going on. And in the end, Kyle is going to slit his wrist because he wasn't recording the audio. So you guys will never get to see it, unfortunately. Rookie move, 150 episodes in. What do you have to say, Kyle?
Total Colby move, dude.
I completely fucked up. We just hit a fucking amazing bit. We tricked Joseph here, who is our nice guest today. Luckily, he's, still fucking here because that was some bullshit. We tricked him into reading a long herpes ad, and I completely fucked it up. Man.
Midway, though, I knew something was off.
Yeah, so
probably because all of us had to mute ourselves, not laugh.
So super anticlimactic, but we have Joseph Costello here, looking like a Jewish Arabian man.
Yeah.
We already talked about it, but we got to get right back into the slops coin.
Look, so this is,
we talked about. I've already told you guys about his crypto. We talked about it on the last episode because I was like, I think Joe, he's got this fucking crypto coin out.
Start with the chlamydia and the balls.
Well, see, we're gonna start. See, everything starts from money. We're gonna start from the money to the chlamydia. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's how it even happened.
Okay, yeah. Do the coin real quick because I want you to shout out the description thing again.
Yeah.
I have the video up right here.
So check this out really fast. Slopscoin.com. You guys are into crypto, right?
True.
Basically, it's all about bridging the gap between the everyday consumer, the everyday viewer, to the crypto world. You know what I'm saying? These crypto heads, these people in the crypto community, they only speak to each other. Nobody even understands what the fuck they're saying. They're like, would you like to, we just partnered up with this new fitness wallet on the blockchain. Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody understands that. So I'm all about making practical use with my coin.
Yeah.
That's what you're going to be seeing happening. So slopscoin.com, go get your free coins. We ain't selling nothing. Go get your free coins.
Link is in the description. And if you don't know what it is, it's called an airdrop. So all you have to do is go to his site. What do they have to put in their
just their phone number and their address? That's exactly
it. And they're gonna airdrop you free coins. There's nothing. They don't have to sign up for anything. You just get them and then you do what you want with them.
Yeah!
We need to go a step farther back, though. We need some background on our guest.
When we first saw him, I said, dude, you look like you're having a fucking rough day. So he's working on a back-to-back perm.
A double perm.
A double perm.
Soon to be bleached perm. I think we got him convinced to go OBJ style on it. You have to.
So, look. My hair has always been my most prized possession. Growing up, I had the emo cut. I always went through various styles of hair.
Ooh, I got the emo cut right now.
And you pull it off. It's every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? But so check this out. One thing we do know is this is a perm. This ain't natural. You know what I'm saying? My father has curly hair, but he don't have curly hair no more. He's bald. So that ship done sailed. I'm gonna be bald probably in 3 years. So I was like, I got to go out with a bang.
No, so your dad's bald, but it's your mom's side of the family that determines that shit.
Big brother. Can I be honest with you?
We all going.
Let's
bald.
see it.
They're all bald, B. Everybody on my mama's and dad's side.
That's me too, dude.
So
we're living the same life right now, man.
So basically, I made an executive decision with a female, and she permed my hair. First time she permed it, fucked up looking, looked like I touched the crystal ball and it electrocuted my shit completely out. It was like strands of hair that were lopsided. And I said,
slopsided, huh?
Actually, I had slops. I had some slops shaved in my hair. I don't know if you can see it.
I did see like a picture or something of that, and it looked like shit.
Thank you.
Well, 90s and 80s is back anyway, so you're good, man.
I know, man. You should see what I'm wearing underneath right now.
I bet.
Yeah. First off, I'm the only brown boy with a jerry curl. I'm talking about real brown, not black. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the only brown boy right now with a jerry curl. But that's neither here or there. But anyway, yeah, I got a perm 2 times back to back. First time fucked up. Second time, burned my scalp. She took the things off, and I just hopped on the plane and left.
You flew out to get that? Or this was in Vegas?
No, I got it here in Austin, and I flew out to Vegas.
Oh, I'm coming to Austin soon.
For what?
I'm working on this big game, and half the team that's building it is in Austin.
Man, you know, that's one thing. You always are working on some stuff, bro. We got to link up.
Yeah, dude, this is actually like some real deal type shit though. We just got like a verbal commitment from old Michael Murphy, $1 million plus. I mean, it's a real fucking deal. I was like, damn, just give me $250. I'll pocket that, and I'll suck your dick. I don't care.
Yeah,
I would.
When are you going?
Whenever, dude. I just gotta, I haven't been to their office yet, and my buddy who owns a company that lives in LA, we're trying to figure out and link up and shit, So before I fucked up the stream and realized that we weren't recording your guys' audio, you had just read the herpes ad, and then you were telling us that you contracted chlamydia
in your ball sack.
In your balls, and it ended with like something about surgery.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm probably the youngest one here, right? I'm 22 years old, right? So
you're only 22?
I'm 22, so I'm only 22, and I've had chlamydia. So where does that make me? Okay, it probably makes me a dumbass. So this is basically what happened. I was fooling around with a chick, and next day I woke up, my piss burnt.
Did she tell you was this one of those situations where she's like, I have chlamydia, and you were so fucking horny that you were like, whatever?
If I knew, I wouldn't have done it. But see, that at that moment in time, I was just so depressed because I had just split up with my girl that I was really just fucking anything. You know what I'm saying? And if a girl just looked at me, if I just caught a girl looking at me, I would just be like, well, what's up? You know what I mean? And I was like, don't look at me like that if you don't want me to speak to you. So, my piss kept burning, and I thought it was normal because sometimes
how intense was the burning though?
It was like I'd say 222 degrees Fahrenheit or something.
Well, I had a kidney stone, and
that's a hot
piss. My piss was burning and bloody, so I know what you're going through with the burning piss.
I jerked off with shampoo.
Before I go any further, none of y'all had an STD ever.
I have HPV.
Okay, that's a real man right there speaking up. What about you?
Well, it's super common. It's like 70%.
I mean, like once a year I'll get a cold sore. Doesn't that mean I have herpes?
Well, technically, 1 out of 4 Americans have herpes.
Yeah.
It just lays dormant.
But not.
Don't even know it.
Is no major like gonorrhea, chlamydia, nothing like that.
But there's two. There's cold sore herpes, and then like the
genital.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. So so anyway, this was like so. Fast forward a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Whoop whoop. I'm walking around life, and somebody, I get a wake up call. I don't, we can't mention any names. We can't do that. But I got a wake up call, and they were like, this burns. I'm about to go get tested. So I'm like, okay, we'll go get tested. Let me know. Because at this moment in time, I didn't have health insurance. And to be completely honest with you, I still don't have health insurance. So I was like, let me know legal. That way. Huh?
No.
What'd you say?
No, that is legal. Never mind.
So I go to any lab test now type bullshit, and I peed in a cup, and I just remember being in there, and this gay Indian man, he was overweight, had like a muffin top, and he came in, and he was like getting tested for everything, and he was like really urgent for the answers. He was like, what about the AIDS test? What about the AIDS test? And like he was trying to get he just got out of like a fucked up orgy the night before with a bunch of
He must have been up to something. Yeah, it sounds like he was getting.
So I leave, I go to LA for the weekend, and I get the call in LA, and they're like, shit, you ain't looking good. And I was like, what do you mean? they were like, you got chlamydia. I'm like, I bet. So there's this app, and I'm not plugging these people at all. They're called Doctor on something, but they basically do a video call with you, and they're like, okay, well, we just sent the prescription to whatever pharmacy is close to you. So I went to go get the chlamydia pills. Bro, on my life, dog. I went to go get these pills from this fucked up ass Randall's on
4th Street.
Sunset in Hollywood. And I got the pills, and I just remember taking them, and I felt something in my stomach, bro. I had to run to the restroom wherever I was. I was at my friend's homie's apartment. I ran straight to the restroom. It was like it flushed out of the chlamydia bug flew out of me, bro.
Your ass or your piss?
Like some Men in Black.
Look, I can't really elaborate on which hole, but just know that it came out of me. So I thought. Okay.
Wait, there's more.
So this is the totally fucked up part.
That wasn't the totally fucked up part?
No, bro, no. So I go back home and I'm like, my balls are aching. Like bad.
Blue ball aching?
No, like adult, like if somebody like does this to your balls nonstop, like presses on them, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I can't even walk. My lower back hurts. So at one night, it starts getting so bad. I had my friend take me, who's now Jack Manley on YouTube. I had him take me to the ER. I get to the ER and they're doing some tests and he's holding this doctor's like hold my balls and shit. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, I guess this is my life right now. And anyway, they're like, we need to bring you in the ultrasound room. Bro, I swear on my life, the Indian lady pushed me in the rollaway bed into the ultrasound room where they check ladies' stomachs for babies and they put them on my nuts. They put the jelly on my nuts and they're like checking my nuts. And for some reason, she showed me the screen. And I just remember looking at it and it looked like two little baby boys, like just hanging there. And I was just looking at it and no, I was all good. But apparently from having chlamydia and for too long, it'll go to your ball sack and you'll develop a condition called epididymitis. And that's what had happened. But
epididymitis or appendicitis?
But I will say this, I'm limited now, bro. To one a day.
One nut a day? Damn, that's rough.
My balls are hurt right now.
We're having a lot of grown men talk right now, profanity. I don't want you to be offended by you being in here. Could I get 5-10 minutes, please? Thank you so much.
Who is that?
Are you at Starbucks?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm very serious. It's getting down in here. I just don't want you to know that.
Put them on screen. Let me fucking tell them what's up. No, I can't say anything.
I want to go back to crypto real quick.
Yeah.
Joe, do you know Ian Bellina, that Dyer of a Made Man guy?
No, I've never heard of him.
The one that made the Moon Lambo music video?
Is he on the run from the IRS?
He's the one that had like $2 million stolen out of his Mew wallet.
Ooh.
You don't know.
When it came right when it was time to pay his taxes, and he had $2 million.
It was the day up before tax time.
Oh wow! No, I've never heard of that. That's awesome.
All right,
did he get away?
He's still out there now,
doing his thing.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. No, I've never heard of that, man.
Oh yeah, you fucked up the recording, so nobody knew I won a year's worth of Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Tell us the story.
I'll keep it super quick. I told the story in detail, but it's simple. We went to get coffee. They made us come inside. We got surprised by a bunch of people. It was National Donut Day, and we won a year's supply of donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. Basically, a dozen donuts every week for a year.
Wow.
It was pretty cool. I've never won anything like that.
But there's a conspiracy here, though.
There is no conspiracy.
Dunkin' Donuts set this shit the fuck up. That's for sure.
They waited for him to come.
No. The manager saw us pull up. We're regulars. And he said, instead of going through drive-through, wait a couple minutes and come inside. And he saw we were regulars.
I think it was set up to a point where he had maybe 10 people to pick from, and he picked you.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think like the whole radio station.
Well, then they're like, well, look at we get free promotion.
Dude, we went in this morning, and he was like, dude, are you the YouTuber guy? And I was like, yeah. He's like, we saw you post and everything because like the Twitter video got like 20,000 views or whatever. And I'm like, yeah. Duncan, or they hit me in the DMs. He didn't know that it was going to be something.
That's what I would say if this was a conspiracy.
Whatever, dude. Anyway, I got a free year's supply of donuts.
You know what people are going to say? They're going to be like, why do people with clout always get this when there's people out there that deserve it more?
Yeah, dude, I've never won anything. And we've given away most of the donuts anyway.
That's what people always do, man. It's like
I'm more impressed by the fact that you're getting you're a regular Dunkin' Donuts, but yet you lost all that weight, man.
Well, we're a regular at Dunkin' Donuts for a wake up wrap that has almost zero carbs and coffee.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we're not there for the donuts.
But no, what's crazy is when we hopped in here, I didn't even recognize you, man. Until I
appreciate
scrolled
it, man.
over to your name, you look completely different.
Cocaine, dude. That shit will fuck you.
Cocaine will get it done, man. No, we put a lot of work into it.
Yeah, nice.
What is it now?
We haven't seen you. I mean, I think the last time, well, you and me talked a little bit afterward, but we used to put video. Didn't you put videos on Troll Arc with me and Burns? Like
4 years ago.
4 or 5 years. And I know you did some video stuff with me and Kyle when we launched OTT Comedy.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
Yeah, we posted your stuff for years on Dude Comedy.
Facebook.
Do you remember? Joseph? Do you remember Burns?
Which
Hi.
one's
Minnesota Burns.
Oh man, yeah,
The one that doesn't talk on the podcast.
You got the two in the back. You got the plaques. He's flexing on me right now. He's flexing.
So hey, let me ask you, what is your relationship with all the pranksters that like got called out for being fake, like Vitali and Fusi and all them? Do you deal with them?
See, man, you know,
because you didn't. I don't think you ever faked your shit at all.
No, I never did, and I'm just in my own realm, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to speak on those people. I feel like a lot of those people, I'm not gonna say no names, but a lot of them are obviously struggling right now. Like when you don't have a business sense into the back of what you're doing, then you really can run into issues. You know, when adpocalypse happened, a lot of people suffered, and a lot of people have never bounced back ever.
Right.
And it's just because they don't know. They look at their audience, but if they're not given a check, they don't know how to make a check. Does that make any sense?
They also had all their eggs in
that makes sense.
Yeah. So we talk about it all the time. Like we were always like I was on like YouTube, and that was like literally the only thing I did. I'm like, fuck YouTube. And then we like moved all the way like, oh, let's just do Facebook. But if you get, especially when it comes to like social media platforms, like one little fucking change will fuck up your whole business. Like
the vlogger stuff's all going down, not going down, but like vlogger views are all down a ton because they're not putting them in people's feeds the same way.
It's just the next thing. Like right now, what's hot is Fortnite. Like it's just on to like the next. It's on to like the next shit. But like like Snapchat, for instance. Like there's people that run their businesses through Snapchat with like promotions and stuff. You know, I was getting like 20,000 opens a pop, and I was just doing it for fun. And then literally the next fucking day, it was like 8,000 or 9,000. You know, and then they tried to switch it back, but it was 3 months later. Like
I don't go on anymore.
Yeah, it was 3 months later.
Are they just promoting girls now? Snapchat? What's going on?
I don't even know what they're doing. They're fucking idiots.
Yeah, they kind of backed themselves into a corner when they went public. And from what I was reading a long time ago, this was the only way they could go to keep getting these advertisements is because they couldn't guarantee ad placement views. So they couldn't basically sell their own platform to anybody with the way it was set up.
Who was it? Kendall Jenner or somebody?
Kylie Jenner. They lost her and their stock dropped a bazillion, dude.
Who bought them again? But it's just like, I mean, the people that they promote on there, I'm like, why the fuck? Why would I give a shit about this person? Like that I can't relate to this person one little fucking bit. Like why?
No, so like the biggest thing I know is right now I'm just I had the watch company, Better Times, right?
Yeah.
So I exited. That's gone. I sold that. That's 100% gone. So now I'm on a whole new thing where it's like I really am kind of getting more obsessed with how can I own everything I sell. You know what I mean? I'm tired. I really want to, everything that I promote, I really want to, within respect to a couple things, but I want to have some ownership.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Like that's what like me and Colby used to always do. We used to run like we used to post like third-party links on Facebook back in the day, but we were like, why the fuck are we posting third-party when like we can make better shit, shit than that, you know? And like, but no,
some people, that's what I'm saying. Some people go their whole career on YouTube, their whole career on social media, even when their career just starts, never thinking that way.
Yeah. And a lot of the things, it's just all automated processes too. You know, it's like when somebody comes at you with like a promotion, they're like, I'll give you $4 a sale. I'm like, yeah, fuck you. You like, so, you know, even if you got 1,000 sales, which is a shitload, like I'm only making $4,000. Like, you know how much work it takes to get, it's not like one tweet is going to get 1,000 sales, you know, it's like, but if you cut out that person and you have Bieber. Yeah. If you have your own shit, you know, then you're making $12 a sale and you're like, well, now we're fucking talking.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
But, all right. I got to ask you a hard question.
Man, go ahead. I'm
ready. I know you don't like calling people out, but
do it. Fuck
I got to go back on the prankster part. If there was, when you were in your prime with the prankster.
God damn, he said when I was in my prime.
No.
Don't you hate when people say that shit?
No. I said with your prankster stuff. You don't do that anymore. Well, you do, but
I do drunk interviews now. I do.
Yeah, when you were in the thick of things on YouTube with pranks.
Yeah.
Who was the one prankster that you just absolutely despised?
Fusi too.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. I was gonna say SoFlo.
I would have
guessed say SoFlo.
SoFlo wasn't a prankster though, was
he? He took all their prankster stuff.
Yeah, SoFlo. But see, SoFlo was hated by me in the beginning a little bit, but then I started realizing that he knew what he was doing was a joke. He was a meme, and I started realizing that everybody knew
Right.
he was just a meme.
So it was Fousey too, huh?
What hurt me was Fousey, man. He was really out here calling his fans fucking Tubians and what was he called?
He went off the deep end a couple times.
Like some of his shit though was like, I get it. Like if you can make a fake prank rather than like, I get the whole fake prank thing, but like to like ride or die with everything that it is real, like that's what like.
Yeah, no, what hurt was fake pranks all you want, but he was faking his whole existence.
Yeah.
He was fake, like people that fake pranks like Oct TV, Dynasty TV back in the day, they would fake it, but they never said, "Hey, this isn't fake." They would never go on and really, really be like, "I don't fuck with fake people. I'm real." Like really put on a show. Yeah. It's like
they would just do their thing and go on.
Like,
all right, let me flip it on.
Fousey 2 was like an emotional roller coaster.
Who was the one prankster? Who was the one prankster you looked up to?
I'm trying to think.
Guys from Jackass.
That's such a hard time because.
Yeah, I mean, you were knee deep in all of that community, everything.
Yeah, well, before you get on in that genre, you look up to people, but when you're in there, you start looking at these people. A lot of them come out to be real weirdos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I used to always say that shit. I'd be like, the majority of YouTubers are actually really fucking weird.
Well, when we talked to Salads, it was weird because it was
Joey Salads.
He ended up
get him on the show with.
He ended up being one of the more like real dudes though. Like
we got to get him on the show.
Yeah, no, Salads is real. I think the person I looked up to the most, especially when I was
just getting started,
just start Vitaly.
Yeah, see, he a lot of his shit was like just really creative.
I gotta respect Vitaly for running on the field at the last World Cup, though.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is he does crazy stuff and like lives by it. It's different than doing crazy stuff and then being like,
That's what I'm saying. Like he'll admit that he's out here fucking hookers and doing cocaine. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he puts his whether you hate it or not, he doesn't hide his lifestyle.
Yeah, he just is who he is. But like somebody like Fousey is just like he's just fake as like it's just like he thinks he's way more than a fucking online prankster.
But he doesn't realize that his fan base would have respected and go with him more if he was honest. If he came out at the beginning of that whole food or Vitaly when they were having that drama about the hookers and everything, he's like, you know what? I had a problem. I did hookers and coke a bunch. His fans would probably connect with him even more.
Yeah,
because you're a real dude.
All right, what happened? I didn't follow along.
A couple months ago when they were going to box,
he exposed him.
He said Vitaly like abused girls and hookers and coke, and Vitaly's like, you were with me in all these cities, and Fousey's like, I never did any of that.
But I was there.
But
like abused, like he's just like not like physically, like he.
The thing is, and he was bringing up shit from 4 years ago.
Yeah, he was going way back.
Why talk about it now? You know what I mean? Why not talk about it?
Why does it matter though? Why does it matter?
I think he was trying to get out of this boxing fight because Vitaly was getting super ripped and big, and Fousey's like, "You're on steroids. I need you to go to the Boxing Association to take a test, or I'm not boxing you."
That's how it started. Yeah, and they both got removed from the card, I believe.
Yeah, they're both. I don't think they're in it anymore.
Does Fousey Tube still make videos?
I think he
started a family-friendly channel with this.
Doesn't he stream too? I think he streamed.
No, he did when the Adpocalypse started. He left his other channels and he started Crads something.
Oh shit!
He started a literal Disney channel.
These pranksters will go from doing the most fucked up pranks on the street to go into a family channel holding the goddamn Disney Channel wand saying,
yeah. What about the
Oct TV? That's what they did.
What about the pranksters? What about the pranksters that did the sexual Elsa and Joker? And
that's Oct TV. And the whatever twins, the whoever,
and then the Cody Pearson.
Yeah. Speaking of Fousey Tube, I saw hilarious because he streams now too, right, Kobe? Doesn't he?
Yeah, he streams.
So he's really apparently like not that good at Fortnite, and on his stream he has
Logan Paul.
He has when donations come up, he has like an automated voice read the message. And he had just like died and like rage quit, like walked out of the room, and someone donated while that happened. And it was like, congratulations, you have set the Guinness World Record for the longest time playing Fortnite without a win. Alexa, play DJ Khaled, All I Do Is Win. And then like his Alexa.
That's funny.
Yeah. That's funny.
I want to circle back to SoFlo real quick, man.
Yes, Flo.
I think this guy doesn't get as much credit for what he did. And I mean, you can say scumbag, this, that, whatever. What the guy did is he found a way to manipulate the system to make so much money.
How much money do you think he made, Colby?
Oh, when we were on Facebook and he had all the people doing this like basically illegal Facebook ad thing,
right? I
would be shocked if he wasn't making $100,000 a day. Because we had a video with 68 million views on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, SoFlo. Oh man, he's like the kid everyone bullied in high school, and then he grew up and like became like.
He came back and fucked everybody.
But he still is awkward though. Like I have his number. He texts me shit every now and then.
Yeah, hold up, my headphones fucking up. 1 second. Somebody talk.
Hey, you're gay.
Did I hear I'm gay? Yeah. I did a video with him 2 years ago, and it wasn't your traditional video. I think you've seen it. It was basically where I was making fun of him with the fake gold digger prank.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Where you're like the video happens, and then you start, you like get fucking, it like zooms out.
Yeah, and it's a whole set production.
I've seen that.
Was Steven Zhang in that video too? Do you know Steven Zhang?
No.
Okay, never mind.
But no, he had that BMW i8, man. And I was like, first time seeing him since he was a little twerp. And I was like, damn, bro, this is crazy.
Yeah, that video is actually really funny.
I'm not saying he made $100,000 every day, but I'm sure there was a day when one of his videos went viral with that double ad system that he cleaned out. Like he got banned from Facebook because of what he was doing on there.
Is he banned? Is SoFlo not there no more?
I have no idea now. I know he couldn't use that ad platform anymore.
No, he had mid rolls and shit too, and then he got the boot from that. I mean,
that's crazy.
That's all like rumors and shit, but
man. R.I.P.
Yeah, fuck him.
He's a meme.
But remember, everybody was going like Ethan and everything was just going at him, and
yeah, he was getting like trampled for a minute. Like nobody was even letting him breathe for a minute. I know what that feels like.
Yeah, and I mean, imagine like the whole internet just fucking hating you.
Well, and then it becomes a trend to like hate. Like
yeah, and all it is just mass bullying, like one fucking person.
Joey Salads knows how that feels.
Well, like even with A-list celebrities, like even more. Like remember, I just remember specific times where like everyone hated Lil Wayne, and then everyone went back to loving him, calling him like an OG, and then everyone like hated Kanye. And then everybody loved him, and now everybody hates Kanye again. It's like a really big.
Now everybody hates the little 9-year-old Lil Tay.
Yeah, but then in like 3 years, people are going to be making like tweets being like, "We should have protected little Tay. She's an artist." Like it's like this hate. Is hate even real at this point?
No, that's how everything goes. So say there's like, so I'm trying to think of a good example, but there's something.
Vine's ago, people used to clown on Vine, bro. People used to like shit on Vine. Now people have like Vine in their bios, like rip Vine.
Yeah. So like, okay, let's take Paul Walker, for instance. So this is just probably a terrible example. So he dies. Everybody's like, oh my gosh, Paul Walker, he died so young. And then you have this, after that kind of hits its peak, then you got this wave of people being like, but what about the other guy? Like Paul, they crashed. Like, what about this other guy? Nobody's talking about him. Like
I wasn't attached to the other guy. I was attached to Paul Walker.
I watched all the movies. But that's what fucking happens is like people will take this like hate train, and then people will find this weird angle, and then all these other people will jump on this weird angle, and then it'll come back down, and then they'll come back, and like same thing with fucking Logan Paul when he did the suicide thing. Like everybody at first was like, fuck this guy. And then they hopped on this like weird angle, like, but like, he was just trying to get the point across. And then it comes back up and they're like, fuck this guy.
And then you got to blame someone else in that process too. So then some of the
that's what I'm saying. Like, is hate even real anymore? Because
no, it's fabricated.
It's a lot of it's trendy. Like, I don't believe anyone really hates anyone on the internet. You know what I mean? Because like, think of it like this way: somebody's in their room, can get 500 retweets dissing Logan Paul in the moment when everybody is.
They get that dopamine hit.
But the moment Logan Paul is at a local mall and that person sees them, they're still gonna ask for a picture.
Oh, that's the classic.
That brings up a good point. So I've had my share of drama throughout YouTube, and 100% every time I ever met anybody that did not like me, and I met them at an event, person to person, they were the nicest fucking people.
Yeah.
There is
Another
no
thing-
confrontation, no awkward.
Another thing with like hate tweets or whatever. You ever got one that was like, "Fuck you, Jimmy," and then you're like, "Hey man, what's your problem?" You're like, "Oh, I was just kidding."
I
Thanks."
just wanted to
Yeah.
get your attention.
I didn't think you'd
Biggest
respond.
fan.
Yeah.
That's Kyle's. That's
Kyle, how many of you
Kyle's
got? Hey,
101,
your
dude.
family, Kyle, and you respond, and they're like, "Dude, huge fan." Just wanted.
Dude, I was just trying to get your attention. I can't believe you responded.
I had
Massive
that happen to
fan.
me the other day. I had that happen to me the other day on Instagram.
Exactly. I know.
But I'm at fault too, because instead of focusing on
Yeah, the hate
the
stands out a lot
99%
more.
of the positive comments, I had to zone in on the one negative comment, and
Dude, I get ruthless.
I
And
get that
sometimes
shit
when
from
I'm in
Kyle. Kyle's the worst.
sometimes when I'm in like a funny mood, like most of the time I just ignore
I
hate
think it's
comments. But
frozen. Hold up 1 second.
What are we doing?
He froze. He said
It's thumbnail time.
he's not froze for me. It's he
You're
froze.
still-
he turned
moving.
his audio's turned off.
Yeah, he just muted himself.
Oh.
Your
I
mic's
gotta
turned off.
Go in like 5 minutes, guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just to go back to that,
Another one,
Russell
but really worse
Russell
connection
Westbrook
than
after the
that's
Jazz
so
game.
weird.
Oh no, sorry, I couldn't hear you. Now I hear you.
You
Hello?
back? He's back.
He's back.
Russell
Swap-
Westbrook said the
swaps
same thing
me
though
too.
after the
There you
Jazz.
go. I
He's
can
like,
hear.
I wish that guy would say it to me on the street, and it's like, yeah, no way that guy's gonna come up in
He's
Utah
gonna get your
to Russell
fucking
Westbrook.
autograph.
Yeah,
Exactly.
he's gonna be like, "Can I get a picture of my Instagram?" After he's like, "Yeah,
And a lot of people will just point blank admit it. Like they'll be like, you know what? I hate you. Everything you do is whack. And then the moment you respond, bro, I just wanted your attention, bro. I'm
Yeah.
glad you responded.
Yep.
Honestly,
Most of them are that way.
Well, like the best example you can see is like basketball games. Like I was just watching it the other day, and like LeBron was. I think it was LeBron. It might have been somebody else walking out. I think it was LeBron walking back to the locker room, and like there's dudes fucking just screaming at this dude in his fucking face, and like they look like just normal dudes, but they're just like going off, just like you could tell they're saying like "fuck you," like that's not a normal like human interaction. Just like Twitter and shit, like that is not a normal.
Do
Like,
you ever see the one with Russell Westbrook after the Jazz series? Like, some woman like leaned over and said,
that's what I said." Yeah,
said to him around. He turned around, just like got up in her face, and she like immediately like backed
yeah,
off.
then
And
she is the victim now. You know, it's
well, then Westbrook turns to the security guard and is like, "Get this woman out of here!" And like the security like came up and like kicked her out.
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
happened at the Knicks game before too, where the player at the Knicks a couple years ago, he almost punched the dude because the guy like came up and grabbed his shoulder, and he was like, "What?" Like,
I wish we could see some old school trash talk on the court side, like Reggie Miller against Spike Lee.
Yeah, I wish. Speaking of like basketball, so I was watching the Warriors game yesterday. There's a shitload of signs that in quotes said, "We still believe."
Why would you say that when they're the favorite?
That's what I was like.
and they've
What do you?
never been bad.
They're fucking retarded. Warriors fans, like the majority of them, are fucking retarded. Like this is like the most unique situation, probably in NBA history.
We've
You
lost
know.
Joseph.
No, he's right there.
He's
Oh.
pulling his pants down. He's getting ready.
Let us see
He's gonna show us post chlamydia pictures.
Yeah.
it.
You don't want to see them. They don't show nothing.
No, it would have all been internal, right? Nothing on the outside.
Chlamydia goes away, right? Does it?
He's peeing. I don't think so.
No,
What is he doing?
It went away.
Does it?
What are you taking a piss? What are you
No,
doing?
I'm just standing up, dude. There's
Oh, you
bad
stretching?
connection in this house.
I got.
Where are you right now?
I'm at the homeless shelter. Let me do my thing.
I mean, it's definitely believable, dude.
Go get my food tray. Go get my food tray.
So who walked in earlier? Was that a roommate, a dude, girlfriend? What's up?
This dude I owed something to.
So let's talk about your pranks for a second. I don't know. I would assume a lot of people listening, and we've talked about you a handful of times. You're definitely one of those dudes that like. So you see these pranks where somebody like does a prank in the store, and you're like, the person like doing this prank is like a complete fucking asshole, right? So you definitely like toe that line where like you're like, this is funny, but at the same time, like you know, he's towing the line of like kind of being an asshole. Remember the one?
No, he pisses people off. Every video I've seen him prank, people get mad at him.
What
goes with it.
What was the fast food one when people threw shit at you?
So this is what happened. I went inside the fast food. Actually, I went through the drive-thru, and this Mexican dude was working the drive-thru. I had just bought this new Cadillac, so you have to know that I went through the Cadillac, went through the car in the Cadillac drive-thru, and I put a condom in the burger, and I was like, "Yo,
oh, that's right.
One of your workers put this in the burger, completely harmless." He comes out, starts breaking me off, yada yada in my ear, throws the burger. This is the manager, throws the burger in my car. You know what I'm saying? I got the candy paint, wood grain. You know, I just flossed it. So I wasn't having that. I wasn't hearing that. So I took. It was, you know, it was a crime of emotion. I took whatever was next to me, and I brought him to goddamn a water park. I threw that water bottle at him and splashed on his head. Look, I could have went quarterback pro in high school, bro. I told him not to mess with my aim. He wanted to throw something in my car and not expect nothing back. If he's the bigger man like a manager, he should have just fucking took the burger and threw it in the trash. Am I wrong or am I right?
Yeah, no, that dude definitely initiated contact.
Am I right? If you have a manager position and some kid, keep in mind I was a kid, comes by and pranks you and he doesn't disrupt you, doesn't harm you.
Yeah, you gotta handle your shit better.
He throws something in my car. Come on, bro.
He got you though.
Obvious that you were pranking like with a video camera too, which
because see the Cadillac had tinted windows. You know.
Oh, okay.
But your prank involved food that you purchased, right?
I purchased it. That's exactly right. So
yeah, nowadays, like just to like.
Honestly, if it was me and I was the manager, I would have flipped out the phone, Instagram. I would feel I would have go.
See, you know it gets hot. You know it gets really hot in Texas, bro. I'm talking about 105, 110 degrees. You know, so I had to cool them off. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. Like that prank then was, it went viral and all that. And nowadays you'll have kids on the Instagram videos where they'll pop over the counter and start serving their own food. Like you weren't doing anything malicious.
Really, really breaking shit. Really.
Well, yeah. Who's the one dude that goes into gas stations and pours 2 liters all over the food?
Yeah. See, they tried to crucify me over what I did.
Yeah, see, I mean, you do that nowadays. It's like, that wasn't even cool. Like, we got guys.
That's what I'm saying. That's a very interesting point you bring up, bro. I've been thinking about that a lot. How it's kind of becoming cool to be a dick again. You know what I'm saying? There was like
how does he get away with that when he literally films himself committing the issues? How do you?
I've seen him steal the iced tea, like literally grab the iced tea machine from behind the counter.
How do companies not? How do they not?
How is he not arrested for disorderly conduct?
Yeah, I don't understand that. He's literally filming himself. He's providing the evidence to millions of people.
Well, Boom Gang got arrested one time for something like that. I read that, but I don't know, man. The moral of the story is the bar keeps going up and up and up, and I'm wondering where it's going to crash down to.
Yeah.
See, this Boom Gang's weird now. So he's got 4.4 million now. He follows 0 people, but all of his posts are deleted, but 3.
It's because they were evidence of him committing crimes, probably.
Yeah, that's just weird.
So he just sacrificed his page to do future shit.
I'm gonna give Joseph my square. I got a roll, so we'll go back to 4. Do you need to adjust anything, Kyle?
Nope, you just need to leave, and I've put our thing in so we can have a cool.
All right, Joseph, it was good. It was good to see you, man.
You out, man?
Yeah, I got a roll. I got kid responsibilities and stuff going on. I gotta
fucking
take care of.
Loser.
Don't be afraid to whoop their ass, man.
I got kids.
They're good kids. They're good kids. All right, guys.
Man, see you.
Right.
See you, Jimbo.
See Jimmy.
Yeah, I want to go back to that though. Like, so
hold on. Let's talk about it real quick. I fucking hate Jimmy. Does anybody actually like Jimmy?
I was about to do something like that. So I was like, God, he's gone.
What were you saying, Colby?
Not my train of thought. It was something about Instagram and how it's changing, like the way people do that stuff now.
Well, no. So
you gotta be more outrageous than the next person.
Well, here's exactly
what's setting the bar.
What's going on? WorldStar is a machine on Instagram. Constantly needs content to post, so they're willing to put on whoever as long as they're providing content. And bro, they're doing some. I don't really want to get into. Hold up, the coffee's got me talking out of my element. 1 second. So basically, they need content so bad that if you go do something outrageous, they're guaranteed to post you and tag you. And right now, we're living through a time where it's very cool to have clout and even more cool to be an entrepreneur. So people are doing whatever to do both of those things. So if I can guarantee to post your video and I have 16 million followers on Instagram, then you're going to go do whatever I'm gonna monetize the video, and you're just gonna be out there doing that.
You see,
nonstop.
we've dealt with World Star on Instagram. They're definitely fucks. Like they definitely try to like control a situation, and like I'm like, yeah, you guys can use my stuff. Just give me like the proper tag, you know.
Let me tell you right now,
but they don't tell you that they've already fucking posted your shit like on their
Everywhere.
website,
Yeah.
you know, and everything. They don't fucking, they just act like they're gonna approach it the cool way, but they've already posted it. And then they don't give you proper credit. Like they posted I had a Tomahawk video on their website, and then they shot me a message, and I'm like, well, I already see it on your site with no credit. Like I'd be cool if you posted it on your site. Like, I don't want your $50. Just give me fucking credit. Like, I want people going to my Instagram account, you know?
Yeah.
So they have, since midnight, they've posted 24 times on Instagram.
It's crazy, bro.
Instagram's a piece of
right.
shit. Fuck Instagram, because
Instagram is literally, now you might disagree with me, but I feel like it's becoming what Facebook was to creators.
I love Instagram, but I had a 350,000 follower account that got terminated.
Oh, this is the biggest bullshit termination ever.
So I had been talking to Hammy TV. We've been talking to him for a while. Dude's a fucking wild card, but I guess you can say I'm a little kind of friends with him. I get why he acts the way he does, because he's a fucking like dude from Boston. He's just a wild ass wild card. So like his most recent video right here. There's a video on Instagram where his girlfriend's saying she's hungry. He gets her food, and then she gives him roadhead, and then he fucks her in the backseat. Like that's what happened. So it's been seen by 650,000 people. And I was talking to him a few weeks ago, and he's like, man, Instagram is sweet. You can do anything on there. I'm like, what do you mean you can do anything? Like, I've got, like, so this is the picture. This is the picture that got me terminated. Let's look at this real quick. This got me terminated off of Instagram. You see that?
I'm confused.
Exactly. So I posted this picture right here. I said, so my son is looking at me kind of weird, like I'm a douchebag. So I in the quotations I put, when a son realizes his father is a massive douchebag, and
Andrew for that?
it got flagged as bullying.
He bullied himself.
It got flagged as bullying, and it was like the last straw.
And that's at 350K?
Yeah, exactly. I know.
That's crazy.
And we even talked to people from Instagram, and they're like,
You
"No."
went as high as you could. Like, you pulled out the last.
Yeah, they're like, no, this was bullying. Like, sorry.
You know what I'm starting to realize? Like, you know how like people would joke, like they're like, we need like people like to go through the town. Say you have a lot of homeless people to come pick up the homeless people and like move them somewhere because there's too many of them. Like I've always heard jokes like that. Now I'm starting to feel like that's what they're doing on Instagram and Twitter and like YouTube. Like they're trying
You're
to
100% right, dude.
Yeah.
That's not a joke, man. I see it. Like, again, this is just something I saw. Like the average like vlog for people like over 100,000 subscribers used to get 35 to 100,000 views, right? That was like the average numbers. And then they showed this demo, and it's like there's so many people out there doing it now in the 80 to 100K range that these people are getting less than like 12,000 views a video. Because everyone sitting there was like, wow, this guy's making money making vlogs, family style vlogs, travel vlogs, whatever. And it balloons out so much now YouTube has to only show so many people, and they're trying to just cut those people out.
And that's, you know, in a way that's going to kind of help us, and it's going to not help them, because people are no longer going to look at social media as a way to make money, because as long as they're not being written a check, they're not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
And
exactly.
And it's going to decrease the saturation, in my opinion.
Yeah, but there's like a balance between, you know, people leaving and people coming in. Like there's probably still way more people trying to get their foot in the door, and because they hear, you know, there's
But why do I feel like these big companies like YouTube and Facebook are working with like a higher power? Now, when I say higher power, I'm not talking like nothing up there, but
Illuminati.
like a higher power to really like, they were like, holy shit, we are putting on a lot of people. Look, these people are getting movie deals. These people are becoming millionaires. We have to make it a way to where we can kind of harness them in and control it again.
Yeah. No. I mean, basically, like Logan,
I'm an intellectual. You heard?
like Logan Paul basically just got, you know, groped by you. I mean, he's probably back on their good graces though. But I mean, they're like, all right, we're gonna take your YouTube. I mean, they have like these. Same with like Facebook. Like Facebook right now, they have this special watch program where basically when
I'm
they
confused by that. How does that work?
it's like supposed to be family friendly content, but you're on the watch program. You basically like get reach of like old school Facebook. You're not on. So basically, what happens is they started like slowly, like their algorithm slowly like cut out people. The smaller pages. Then they slowly started cutting out people that weren't verified, and now we're getting to the stage where it's like, all right, we got our watch program. We'll give these people all the reach. And it doesn't matter if you're verified or not. Like, we're going to decrease these people's reach. So that's like where we're at right now with our Facebook page. Like, it used to be like, yeah, it used to be like the verified tag used to just be like, all right, you're good to go. Like, you get special privileges. But now now they're just trying to make more money, basically. So they're giving a lot of their reach to these people on the watch page and
monetizing them.
Yeah, there's video ads. So basically, I cut deals with people that have watch page, and I would share their shit for a set CPM basically. And I mean, it's definitely no like long term thing, but I mean, yeah. So basically, that's what happened. They're picking and choosing, and I'm sure YouTube has a program out there. It just was like YouTube Red. They pick and choose these hot ticket items, and
have you tried to get on watch?
I haven't. No, I mean there is a thing to apply, but it's got to be like family friendly based content, And so even if I did get approved, like really what original family friendly content can I post? Petting my dog. I mean,
taking your sons out riding on your ATVs.
Yeah. The C is I don't have the mindset to make like a family friendly.
Yeah, it's not in your heart.
I don't even have the mindset to make videos anymore. Let alone, I mean, I guess if there's like a $3 CPM, or like.
Kyle, were you ever in on Did you ever know Will from EA? Did you ever connect with him?
Yeah, we used to do those.
That shit was lit with $25 CPM.
Yeah, that would be fucking crazy. Just by like putting
25.
Yeah, you had to like play their game.
Will doesn't
right?
work. Will doesn't. After Will left EA, that whole program went to shit.
Yeah, you'd have to play one of their EA games. Just right, you just played their game.
Yeah, they would tell you they'd be like play the multiplayer, show off some of the new features, and $25 CPM, and it's like $100,000 budget or something.
Dude, if anybody gave me a $25 CPM today, like a consistent one, I would be fucking filthy rich. Because like with Facebook, if anybody gave me a $25 CPM on Facebook, I could pay like 30 cents, for 1,000 views on some, viralish videos. But on the low or like the high end, I could pay like $2, a $2 CPM for 1,000 views,
Right, yeah.
But yeah,
You just milk it, man.
like right now we're running this like laser promotion. I've got like 500,000 views on it for like $60, which is fucking crazy. Slanging lasers.
You do that through Facebook?
Yeah, it's for like it's like larger pages basically get prorated rates just because you can either just post organically or they're like, hey, just pay a little bit, we'll put you out there. Nah.
Are you in that group? Yeah, I see what you're saying.
The fucking share group.
Yeah,
I muted that shit a long time ago.
I'm trying to figure out what's all about that. You're in.
Yeah, true. All right.
About an hour.
Wrapping it up.
Yeah, let's wrap this shit up. I can't believe I
before we
fucked
go,
up the beginning.
Before we go, one thing we all do know, slopscoin.com. Go get your free slops coins. You know what I'm saying, Kyle?
Oh, yeah.
Make sure you do that. Minnesota Burns. Make sure you do that. And check me out one last time, bro, on everything I love, bro.
Yep. Slops, a.k.a. Joseph Costello.
Hey, tell me, should I get sloppy tattooed on me? Honestly.
Shit, right there across the neck.
No.
Right there. Yeah, right there.
No.
I'm encouraging it.
Do you have any tattoos? I'm against any tattoo.
No, I ain't got one yet.
Good.
Yeah.
For a wild card ass dude, I'm surprised.
I'll probably get shares for life on Facebook if I get your face tatted on my arm, bro. I might think about that.
I don't think I have that type of pull anymore, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should just get shares for life, right?
Get Jake Paul.
Yeah. Man, I feel like people are gonna start doing that in the future. Really
hey, some people got to raise the bar, man. It's the next thing you know, people are gonna be posting fucking murder videos on YouTube.
Next thing you know, people are gonna be
They're
getting
already on Facebook Live.
Oh yeah.
Next thing you know, people are gonna be getting perms and
Actually,
shit.
yeah. So I read some of that, like a Reddit thread where someone was like, "What do you think would be like a good Black Mirror episode?" And someone was like, "I could see something like this happening in real life, where like horror films have been overdone so much that it gets so crazy that some guy pays a random person to be an actor in their horror film to get murdered for real.
So you would pay him 5 years in
That's-
advance?
Well, you would get like his family money for him to get murdered for real in a film, in a horror film.
I think you could get a lot more people filling out the application if you're like $1 million, but with, we'll give you 2 years of fun to spend that $1 million. And then for the next 3 years is the window that we can murder you.
that would be a sick movie, dude.
And you have to I would do it like
sick movie.
The Saw style.
It would be like a real murder though, Cole.
Yeah. Oh, there would be 100%.
I know. I get that part, but I'm saying I would watch that movie. Oh, I wouldn't want to watch a guy die though. You're right.
That's not family friendly, man. I don't know if that's gonna make it on the internet.
Well, that's why you just have your own damn site in Indonesia. That people will come watch that shit. Guaranteed.
You just gotta get it up before the FBI seizes the site.
Like, why couldn't you?
Like the Hunger Games idea, where it's the Russian people were going to send 20 people to play real hunger.
Dude, that would be sick.
Like, why couldn't you
in both terms, sick as in cool and sick as in damn, I just watched someone try and kill somebody.
So how in like New Zealand or something, you can go do like special surgeries, like stem cell shit or whatever.
Yeah.
So and then there's other some people will host a website in some country that nobody can fucking take down. Like, why can't you just actually make this a show and just do it in Afghanistan or something, like something where
damn,
I don't
people there too, Kyle.
No, I know, or like some country in turmoil. Like, there's got to be areas there where somewhere deep in the rainforest where you can film this without getting in trouble. But that would be and if the person agreed to it, then you got their signature on a line, so you're just showing that.
A movie where you hunt someone for real.
Yeah,
you could build up the characters
call it
of the
Fortnite.
Dude,
You've been playing Fortnite there, Joseph?
Nah, I don't play games, bro. I dropped out of school in elementary.
You kill time.
Recess.
Kill time until time kills you, man.
Bet. All right, man. It was good talking to you. I'll talk to you guys, bro.
All right, love you,
Good
fucking
times.
fruitcake fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we need a thumbnail. Throw something up for a thumbnail. Get some couple gang
You
signs.
know what I'm saying? Sloppy. Damn.
I have a Red Bull sponsored.
Yeah.
Make Call of Duty great again. See you later.
Peace,
Bye.
bro.